You are muted, friend. Cannot hear you.
I cannot
I,
hear you.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, good, good, good. So so let's go. It's nice to see you. Long time no see.
Hey, man, the
Sorry.
nice background. It makes me feel like I'm talking to a Sith Lord, the freelance Sith Lord.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go,
kind of
bro.
feel like Batman, but yes,
Ah, well, Batman, yeah. That's better. Cool, let's go, bro.
yeah.
So, divide the call in two parts. You know the drill. Get me up to speed everything. We have three different pillars. Pillar is career. How is the current stable job doing? You know, what is the workload? How are you handling that? Then obviously everything regarding freelance. How are the projects? Do we have complicated gigs? Are clients misbehaving? Do we have great clients? Do we have upsells? Is there any contract that can be expanded? What are the up and coming opportunities? And then last but not least, personal projects. If you're building something fun, a cool personal portfolio or like a random Pokédex. I don't know. You guys do all this shenanigans. Just let me know. Let's go.
Okay. I sent. Oh yeah, I can share now. Um, yes. So what is the good old diagram? Hmm, Diagram. No, Calibra. The application. Let's see which. Okay, I'm gonna use this as a reference. Just gonna use another color. Yeah, this is what we were talking about. I'm gonna copy, paste below, and the date. So we are in October 11th. Okay, 2015. And let me also bring my terminal here. Yes, okay. So I have been trying to track my time and my health. Let's start with my career. So yeah, these are the numbers. I'm gonna delete the date here for my job. Where is this? Here. Yeah, this is what I did in September. If I if those are 20 working days, I will be earning about 4,000 no USD. So yeah, my job is somewhat stable, but not really. Um, I and this is my perception. I think that I am being quite slow, mm, and not because my performance is downgraded, but because, as you know, I have discovered that I am way more capable of doing things. Mm, So, on average, I am spending about 5 hours a week on my job. Mm, And yesterday I was slow, and I think that my boss noticed. It was not a big deal. He didn't had a bad perception, but yeah, anytime he needs to ask me twice for a thing, it is not good. And what happened yesterday is that, and it has been happening for the past week, is that in AWS, in a secure environment, I shouldn't have full access, but I should be asking for permissions along the way. So I have this ticket that is ready to merge, but I need to set up environment variables. And since I have limited access, the deployment is failing constantly. So yesterday it failed like 4 times. He's going on vacation. No, Monday is a holiday in USA, and he's gonna be out for a week. So again, I am not in trouble yet, but I would like to be fired soon because for the amount that they are paying me, I feel like I am losing money, and I know that it is weird because 2 months ago, $1,000 was a lot of money for a no work contract. But yeah, it is stable, but I really want to quit. And I would, well, after I show you all of the numbers, I would like your input on when it is safe to do so. Um, so yes, that's my job.
Big one, big one, big one, big one. So other than being late on this deployment, any other little hiccup that I should know, or just that this one thing?
Um, mm, yes, the other is that for the past 2 weeks, I was assigned a ticket from a colleague who went on vacation. It is a big one, so he has like to touch one backend service, then um, he needs to update like three different UI repos in order to connect to a third-party provider. And the problem there, and I thought that it was going to be simple and be ready in a week. It wasn't. I had some feedback on his work from another engineering manager. Not really bad one, but they are busy, so the feedback loop is quite slow. And that is not my fault. I am not messing up there, but um, yeah, I think that it can be frustrated, and I am concerned about the perception of my engineering manager because of that. Again, he didn't make any bad comments. We have a one-on-one every week, and so far so good. But that is something on the back of my mind that they can like um, have that perception of me being like a really junior developer who needs hand holding while I am doing really complicated things outside of my job. So it kind of feels like if I am within my 9 to 5, I am Clark Kent, but outside of it, I am just I'm fucking Superman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, so we have that situation. It has been happening the last 7 days, 1 week.
2 weeks maybe. So yeah, the day he asked me twice for a thing was yesterday. I mean, I took just 1 hour more. I told him that I went to lunch and I forgot to update my Slack, but actually I was in a call with a client who pays 1.6 times more for an hour or something like that. But yeah, no, not a big deal. Just I am really paranoid because
It's
uh,
common. Okay, so you've been with this company for how long?
um it is, let me think, October, September, about 4 months, but I was working with them in 2019 for 2 years. So I went back with my ex, if you would like to see it that way.
Okay, that's cool.
And
Okay.
yeah, so far, I mean, they were happy with me the first time, and also in the quarterly feedback they ask for the client. I have had good comments as well. So yeah,
Good.
again,
Okay, so
but
wait, just to have for you and I to be on the same page. Everything is fine, bro.
yeah,
The paranoia, this will be super valuable for you. The paranoia, use it as a tool of
mhm,
never-ending spatial awareness of what's happening.
okay,
So I would recommend that you take some notes, bro. This one-on-one
mhm,
is gonna be extremely powerful. So
yeah,
paranoia, it's it's a superpower. Just like anxiety, it's also a superpower. And mind me,
mhm,
I'm not promoting anxiety nor paranoia. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not
mhm,
trying to get canceled. I'm just saying paranoia, if you have it already, or anxiety, if you have it already, these are powerful tools for performance. Reason
mhm,
why. If you feel paranoid, it means that part of your brain in the background, it's analyzing and being hyper vigilant of potential threats. You as a
mhm,
peak tech performer need to have the ability to be always hyper vigilant of everything that could go wrong once you own your own agency.
yes,
How many clients do I have? What payments should I collect that are upcoming? What is per specific client, their level of happiness, what could be the customer satisfaction for the three clients who are a little bit complicated, or a little bit more extra scope that I anticipated. You know, all of these different things. You can use paranoia to be hyper vigilant and basically never make a mistake, because this paranoia will have you working unconsciously and consciously to be always ahead of the curve of potential risks, potential mistakes. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I just want you to put attention and put consciousness on the fact that this paranoia will serve you very well in the next months building the agency. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
for me to know this, paranoia as a superpower, anxiety as a superpower, hypervigilance, ever presence awareness, spatial awareness, being ahead of the curve. All these different things come from the emotion of knowing that, just like back in the day, one tiger is gonna come and eat me and my family. So I need to be
Mhm.
hypervigilant. Just it's not a tiger coming and eat and bite you, eat you. Is a client coming and not paying, a team member not delivering on time. Things like that. We good?
Yes.
So that's the first thing. That's a herb of wisdom for you, my friend. Now, practicality for the current job. We're good.
Mhm.
If
Okay.
my spidey senses in my 11 years of failing at these types of things and all of this information that I have, I think that you are safe for the next 3 months, considering
Okay.
the current performance. Like for you to get fired, I think we have a runway of 3 months.
Yeah. Yes, but no. There is one nuance there. Legally, I am a contract, and I am not an employee in Mexico, but a contract living in Mexico, working for a company in Las Vegas in the States. So what they need to fire me is just to give me a 2 weeks notice, which again is not a bad thing because I have good clients, better paying clients going on. And actually, it's really exciting. So you might ask me to take a month vacation or something. And okay, that's really sorry. If I get too much work, I was thinking and seriously considering just lying to them and tell them that I need to take care of someone and be absent with no pay for 2 weeks, and that would still be a win. So that is like a card on the back of my mind. And now that I say to you, I am actually uh, not lying to them, just not disclosing what I'm going to be doing during that time. Yeah.
Got it. That's really
Um.
good. But in any case, bro, if you can keep the performance that you've been having for the last, let's say, 12 weeks, I think you're good, bro. It doesn't sound like you're fucking up. It doesn't sound like you're being a bad person. You are effectively performing two steps, two grades a little bit below the expectation. You can increase one steps to deliver just about enough, so it's all good. But like you're still in the safe zone. That's my message.
Okay. Got it.
But
So
here's
yeah.
the deal. But the big gift, my friend, the lovely part that is gonna change your life moving forward is the fact that you're feeling paranoid. This paranoia, this anxiety, you can use it as a superpower.
Yeah.
Move forward with the business. Yeah.
Okay. Then there is my
And
job.
sorry, bro,
So
that's I fucking love
no
this.
worries.
This is one of my favorite topics, man. So this paranoia, this anxiety, you can also deploy it literally as an algorithm for you to be extremely paranoid and hyper vigilant for the success of your clients.
Yeah. Totally. Got it. Good. All right. Yeah, we'll do. And also, as we progress with this, you will be really happy. So uh, let's close my job. So paranoia is good. So far, I am safe. There's space to fuck it up, or quit, or yeah, be absent
Amen.
without pay, which is still a win.
Amen.
So okay,
Full time, sorry, bro. Full time job currently at 4.5K, yeah? Monthly.
just well, the actual number. Let me just write it again.
Mhm.
I get paid 28.25 USD per hour. And we are assuming, and they are not really tracking this, I can work less, I can work more. So the operation is 5 hours a day times 28.25 times the working days within a month. So let me pull up my calendar. Regularly, we have 20. So this operation, it's, uh, sorry, what was that number? USD. But if there are more working days, I earn more. So, sorry, there. For a day, working day, so I don't get paid weekends. That is why I'm doing
Hmm.
this USD day, working day. So if I were to take vacations, which actually I am by the end of this month, because I have the talk in Guadalajara, um, yeah, that is what I am losing.
Gotcha.
Um, yes. Okay. That gives you full visibility, right? So also, well, for example, past month has had. Oh, I was to pull my calendar. Sorry, calendar. So, for example, if we see which is this October, no, let's go to September. Here we have one. Here are 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 working days. So I get paid a bit more just for that month.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mhm.
That's good.
Um, yes. Okay. So
Okay, now
that
before we continue, my friend, so much information. So this is really good. Um, would you say that the program that we have, Six Figure Engineer, would you say that um, it worked for you in a specific, if I have to ask you?
it.
So why do you feel, or do you think, Mr. Jaime, why do you feel or think, or both, that this program in a specific worked for you, knowing specifically that you even tried other things before in the past that didn't work? Why our program worked for you?
Because it is tailored for engineers and people in the tech space. So if I were, for example, an uh, like maybe I'm thinking of abilities like a sales coach or someone who is focused on SEO. In that case, it is easier to find that kind of people, like business owners who are not aware. But the reason this helped me is because um, it, it is as if I were trying to ski and you showed me where the snow is and how to go downhill. So with those two pieces together, it is easier to ski. Uh, and what I was trying to do is to actually trying to ski, uh, yeah, up the hill, but without proper even snow there. So
Gotcha.
um, yes, say it in a simple terms, you made me aware of where the uh, people who want someone like me are and how to better communicate with them. Because, yeah, I have water and they're thirsty. So it was just a communication problem or how to, uh, yeah, facilitate that conversation.
Uh,
Yes, because part of the sales principles are the same, but it is not so clear how to do that for IT or how to make it reusable. If I were a chef, I could bake a cake and um, sell that same recipe to other clients. Um, but in IT, it is not that obvious and not that straightforward, at least not for me. Even with, for example, reading Alex Formosi, it was not clear to me how to translate that into the actual IT environment. So you helped me with that.
Amazing, bro. That's a translation to a specific tech. What about what
Yeah.
about what about the English, bro? I mean, obviously your English is my English. It's not like we graduated from Harvard and we have a PhD in English communication. How come even though our English is kind of rusty, because we're from Latin America or we're not natives, how come the fact that our English is not perfect, you still landing clients like in reality when you're talking to potential buyers online, what is your experience with the English thing?
Um, so that is something that I have thought about. Maybe if I, again, in the world we live in, it might it might not be right, but everyone has predispositions or preconceived ideas about the work. So, for example, some conclusion that I have arrived to is that if I had like a British accent, even coming from Mexico, because when I was in high school, I used to have a friend who had an actual British accent. That would put the conversation in my favor. Just because everyone makes assumptions on how you look and how you communicate. But what I am seeing at the same time is that there is a threshold about how competent you need to be. So as long as you are above it, and, it should not be a problem.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. They just need to understand what you're saying, right?
Yes, and they don't really care as much.
Yeah, they don't care. Okay, what about the tech, Jaime? Obviously, you joined our program, and we optimize your profiles. You craft a version one of your tech offer, and then you go and jump on calls with clients. You land some deals, and then you start to see the real challenge, the reality, the behind the curtains.
Mhm,
Before everything seems to be like a clear step by step, and then you jumped into the marketplace and you start having projects and deals and things like that. And there are different types of tech stacks and different complicated, more simple challenges, technical wise. Tell me a little bit
mhm,
about the reality. Like, how come you are landing these deals consistently online, even though you started this program literally 2, 3 months ago? How come,
mhm.
how come people could say, hey, I feel rusty in the technical part. How can I compete with other freelancers? What is the reality?
Yes, so that is something also that I have noticed, and you don't have to be. Well, there are different games. There is a book. Let me pull um the actual script there. Amazon. And actually, that is some feedback that I had for you. It is thinking in systems. This one, yeah, that one. Um, so regarding the communication is um, you don't need to be a master of all of the tools. You don't need to be the faster person to implement. You don't even need to be the most competent. Again, similar to the English part, you just have to be able to help and able to communicate that. Um, so one part of what I have found in the world is that, however I define myself, I need to be really empathic and have the um, pay attention to how they describe both their problems and the person they are looking for. So, for example, if I were a neurosurgeon,
Mhm.
if they call me the doctor of the brain, I can use that wording despite my title and what is correct, just so they can find me and just to match the words to their mental model. Um, so they know that I am the right person to help them, and most of the times I am. And lately, I have realized of how expensive and complicated it is to find someone competent. I mean, there are a lot of great professionals on Upwork, but there are bad ones. And when a client, and that is something that you have taught me as well, is that when a client um, hires someone, it is like as if they were flipping a coin. Uh, and if they fail to assess the result, they not only lose their coin, but they can also lose their business and the money they are paying. Even if they get a refund, the time is lost, and that they cannot recover.
And the trust,
So
because they get burned, and then they have this precompositions that, oh, Upwork is a lie, it's only bad stuff, and then people go online and they talk shit about Upwork and freelancing, and then for some reason, unfortunately, in this world, the bad energy spreads like in the news. That person got robbed and this person got raped. People love to hear the bad stuff, and then people are afraid to jump into the marketplace, and clients are afraid to hire people. That's why it's extremely important to know how to communicate your competence and the value that you have.
yeah. Um, so again, going back to the the part that, well, how this works is that it is there are like five or three several systems in place. So one is the credibility system, and yeah, this is related to the book, but you have, for example, input and outflows, and there are environment conditions that you can control. For example, and this is similar to filling a tank with water. So for the credibility system, I need reviews. With bad reviews, getting clients is a bit harder. But I just need to have a good enough stock or a good enough water in here so I can focus on everything else. And initially, it is a bit hard because you don't have credibility, you have to earn it. But the way to compensate it is in the other system, like the uh, prospecting system. I'm making those names out of the blue,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Lead
uh,
generation, prospecting, it's the same.
yes, lead generation. Yeah, so here the input is how many proposals you send. A part of the system or the boundaries are, for example, what is on my profile, which that I can control, like the portfolio or how optimized SEO wording. Um, again, your question was what made it work for me, and first is I was not aware of all of these things initially, but I just like follow the system. Maybe the thing that I was not aware it was important for me to know is how much volume do I need to do so. I thought that well, before joining the program, I had a really bad uh, profile on Upwork. It looked terrible. I have just sent one or two proposals, and I was frustrated because I didn't know why no one answered.
Where are my clients?
Yes. Yeah, but again, even if with the awareness that it took about what was it, like 60 proposals, I think that the average is 100, but again, it is still worth it. So um, even with the connect money investment, um, well, I had enough savings, and my job is good enough just to have that assume those costs, and yeah, eventually win. So yes, I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah, you did, man. The mere
Okay.
answer is you don't know, you don't have to have three PhDs and 30 years of experience in technology to be able to jump into Upwork or LinkedIn, jump on calls with potential buyers who have a need, an actual need. You can talk to them and they can tell you what they need, and you, with your honesty, you can say, hey, I feel competent enough to try this or not. That's it. That is the reality. Sometimes a project will show up with more complexity than you initially estimated, but this is where you sit strong and you're responsible and a professional, and you put in the extra time that requires to get to the finish line.
Yeah. So okay, going back to my situation, and
Yeah,
again, this one
exactly.
is
So now we go Upwork, freelance.
yes. Okay. So I might delete those that are not no longer relevant, but yeah, I was trying to set this up. It didn't work. Well, because I don't have the good enough JSS anymore. From our past call, and I shared this one of the
My
team
friend,
calls is that now.
Jaime, say that again. You were trying to set what up? I didn't see
Oh,
that.
sorry. Yes, a consultation. Sorry.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yes. So I was asking a friend who will be my mentor to, no, not mentor, sorry, my mentee, my Padawan,
Yeah, part one.
to buy this from Upwork with his own account and everything just to have a higher JSS. But he has been really busy. That has not happened yet. Let me bring my profile here. And it is this part. Yeah, this one. Yeah, which now that I remember we have talked about.
Hmm.
And this seems so cheap. Okay. But yeah, okay. So that is pending. And yes, I will just leave that there. Then I have the other friend who gave me the 500 USD dollars project that I paid for. That review is there. It really boosted my
Nice,
profile. It went from here. It is this one. And here I choose the title,
nice.
like HIPAA platform migration and security enhancement.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, that was completed. Then after that, I had this client. He he's from Mexico. He's called Chris. I barely charged him. Uh, so let me zoom on this. Yeah, he actually was one of those born clients. On his profile, he has paid about $3,000 to only one client, and he was his only client before me. Um, and the reason why he wanted to hire me is because he was, as you said, born. His AWS bill was higher than he expected. The platform he paid for was not working, and he wanted to understand why. So what I read from him is that during the conversation, he just doesn't get AWS. He doesn't know what he needs to do. So he wanted me just to know why this is costing so much and how to stop it. And actually, I have a really good deliverable here, which I should really post on school. Let me get it. It is
And portfolio.
client. Yeah. So he's called Chris. He's from Tijuana in Mexico.
Nice.
Um, yes. Okay. So a lot of emojis. Here's a simple explanation, but you can read this just to
Yeah,
understand how much I facilitated my
cool.
someone this.
That's amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it. Translate
Okay.
for him to understand.
Yeah. Let me also go to the end. About my recommendations. And again, they are really easy to understand for him.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's really good, man. In savings. So what did he say?
He was really happy. Again, I lost money because it took me 2 hours. I mean, I use GPT to facilitate the conversation, but I still wanted to verify that uh, GPT recommendations were what I would propose. Um, the one that was aligned, I sent it over to him. And going back to your question, what did he say? Here it is. Very efficient and explained everything very nicely. Given the opportunity, I will be working.
So, congrats,
So,
bro.
yeah, thanks. And then he wanted to hire me again, but um, he ended up pausing that commitment with me because um, he wanted to give his previous developer another chance.
Mm,
So that is bad, but not bad because I really want. The thing is that he's a good paying client, but for the money that I am making right now, I would need to delegate that work, or I prefer to have another higher paying client, or
yeah.
even quit my job. Uh, so yeah, let's go. Well, I won't use numbers anymore. Let me just use an emojis, so we can identify the clients.
Yeah, please. We
So
have
the
such a master brain
so
here.
many. Yes. So cloud. Okay. You can. This is Chris.
Hmm.
Um, so just to write, and we can match the mental model. This was 40 USD, 2 hours, 5-star review.
Nice. Star. Yep.
Okay, it's in Spanish, my emojis. Star review. And this happened this week.
Nice.
Um, yeah. Okay. Then my friend is here as well. So, well, this is not money, just the contract part. It took like just 2 hours to coordinate with him. uh, yeah. Okay. Then then me is those. Okay.
Damn, bro. I think for the next one-on-one, we're gonna need you to organize this because I'm a little bit
Yeah. No, no, no worries. Let me delete everything that is not relevant. Yeah,
okay, okay.
to facilitate.
Yeah. Let's keep all the projects though.
Okay.
Yeah, so because I don't want to lose track records of the
Okay.
project. Maybe just
Okay.
for the next one-on-one, maybe just a little bit more organized if possible. Because
Sure.
I like it. You know,
Uh,
it's like clients, contracts, Upwork, no number of the client.
yeah. Okay. So next, I want to talk to you about my top 4 clients.
Yep.
Those are the ones that are driving my business.
Hmm.
So
What do
yes,
you mean by
let's start.
dragging? What do you mean by dragging so I can understand you?
Oh, driving.
Driving,
Uh,
driving. Gotcha.
yes.
Top four
So
clients. Okay.
yes. So the first one is UK.
Nice. Let's go.
Yes, and he's about the mobile. Yeah. So okay. Um. So he's called John. I have talked to you about him previously, and what you might remember is that he has really expensive problems. He has a business that started getting a high AWS bill. They started paying $5,000 a month, then 10,000, then they are paying 20,000. Now they are in 30, I think.
Mm,
Um, so they hired me for 30. Yeah, yes, $320 past month for 2 days of work. They wanted me to be available at 6 a.m. initially, which is 1 p.m. in London. And actually, I might show you my watch, which, by the way, with the earnings and for my health, I have bought an Apple Watch. So I don't know if you can see it there, but there
yeah.
it says, oh no, London and Sydney,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
because I need to be aware of those times.
You're crazy.
Yes. So going back to him, what I did on those 2 days was to first, based on the call, propose a path forward. Then I have um, asked him what permissions do I need for his environment to do an assessment and to fix the problems that he has. So he really liked that, and then he hired me for 10 days. And I don't know how they arrived to this conclusion, but if 2 days were paid for this price, then they wanted 10 days for 30, yeah, that number.
Uh-huh.
So in
3,200.
total, yes, 30 plus.
Yeah, 30.
Okay, yes. So that is the amount, 3,520 USD dollars for this one contract so far. And again, they are hiring me for 10 days. Um, it has been also complicated because I need to go to sleep at 11. Before that, I used to go to sleep at 2 a.m. and wake up at 10. So I need to be really accurate with the time. And it used to take me 3 hours to be in the gym. Now I try to do it under 1 hour. Again, I'm balancing priorities. Then I need to keep track of my sleep. So the Apple Watch was actually an investment, or that is my rationale. And I really wanted one. So yeah, so far he's happy with my work. But yeah, and the way we are communicating is through both WhatsApp. I touch base with him a lot. I try to anticipate his needs, and to also we have a Confluence page where I document everything, the problems that I find, the blockers that I have. Mm, So right now, no, not all of the days I wake up at 6 a.m., but I try to. Sometimes it's at 7, and so far he's happy. At this point, this contract is concluded, and we are. mm, well, he has a partner in business, so John is the technical lead. The other one is the one who manages the Upwork account. So the second payment is pending.
Hmm.
Um, and But again, it is a high trust environment. So even if it takes him until Tuesday to liberate the payment, I feel comfortable still delivering and being available, even when contractually we don't have that relationship. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. And those days are also working days. So what we agreed on is Monday to Friday, not weekends. Um, and this is important because let's go back again to my job. For 20 working days, I get 4,520. And here for 10 days, I am getting,
Yeah.
uh, well, so let's do that operation. For, what was it? 100 and, well, let's leave it as that. Divided by, no, is it the other way? Yes, okay, no, it is the other way around. This needs to be on top. So they are paying me about point 70, 78, what was it? Yes. Uh, of my job for 2 weeks. Um, this is my top two. Okay, yes, top two client. Uh, so this is clear so far right now? Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry,
So
is
far, so
it
good. So
right?
far, so good.
Okay, good.
My only
Um,
question, is, what happens after the 10 days? Do you already have some sort of 90 days plan moving forward, or?
yes, so he's going to discuss that with his partner, but what I am assuming is that they will want me like a higher engagement, a monthly maybe. Um, so yeah. So in theory, this should be 625. No, I don't know the operation. Oh yes, 6,400 USD a month.
Uh-huh.
So that is what, one point. No, let's do it again. Just following the same logic. Again, I need to negotiate. I will push for this number. I think it's fair. Uh, so yeah, it was 5 USD divided. No, the other way around. Okay, let me do that. So no, what the hell? Yes. So yes, they are paying 1.4 times my job just for one client.
Yeah.
Again, being rational and considering that my time is a constraint, I think that as long as this relationship is continuing, I can quit my job safely and earn more money. And I would advocate. And also, again, you still have incomplete information. Let me show you the top four. This is just one.
Yeah. I know where you're going with
So,
this, bro. I see the
yes,
future.
but
I know what's the pitch here. I know what's going on.
I know what you're doing. Yes. Times. Okay, let me my job. Okay. So this is top two. Uh, let's go with top four. Okay. Uh, so this is the actually this one is here. Top four is called Adam. I'm gonna use again.
Yep.
I don't know what is the Australian. Yeah, that's the flag. And let's use a robot because they want automation.
Nice.
Okay. What did I do there? Oh, okay, they are one over the other.
Hmm.
Okay, no, no, I need to okay, undo this. Stop. Okay, there. Okay, go back again. Australia.
Robot.
What? Yes. Adam. Top four. So this client actually, I need to accept the contract. So I really wanted to get a review from him. That didn't happen because life happens. The best clients don't always leave feedback.
Yep.
And this best is arguably, but yeah, it is what it is. So okay. Uh, what he wanted, he reached back about a week ago, and he wanted an automation. He has a VPS, which is a really old server that is slow and expensive. And what he's doing with N8N requires a more sophisticated environment. So he wants, for example, his server to crash and still to pick up the state where it was, despite the failures. What he's trying to do to automate for his clients is to today set up emails that will be sent 6 months or 12 months from now. Mm, so that is a good thing for me because I am upselling him on the cloud environment. Um, so yeah, initially I sent him. Let me show you just the questionnaire.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, I have it here. Where is here? No, questionnaire. No, there is. Okay, so I need to zoom on this, but also where did it go? Oh, here, not Adam. Yeah, David. Sorry, David is the one. Yes, corrected risk assessment. Looking for the contract. Yeah, it's clients. David. Okay, here contract details. No, initial analysis. No, no, no. Follow strategy, WS, mission proposal. It, do I? No, anyways, so my proposal to him, and again, let's go back to the numbers. He paid good money, but it is not a lot. And as I grow, you know that we become more expensive, so it is still not a lot. So what I proposed to him was something between 800 and 100,000. Yeah, that. Uh, Instead of going small, so his response was that it is more than he expected. So I tried to offer him a three-tier option,
Mhm.
and he ended up choosing the most expensive one, which is weird. Yeah, because he was complaining of the price, but then yeah, he decided to have this. This is a 12-week, no, a 12 days, sorry, 12 days project. And again, he's a recurring client, so the trust level is high. And yeah, I might want to delegate or have a colleague of mine um, to be like on my shoulder, seeing how do I design the solutions, and I want to prepare to him. I might even split the view if it makes sense, but I don't think it does for this one. But again, this is the kind of work that I want to be able to hand over to him. So yeah, this is top four.
That's good stuff.
Uh, yeah,
When splitting payments, be very extremely professional. Don't go 50-50 because it doesn't work like that. Try and think in terms of kind of like a 20%, 30%, maybe 35 if performance is really good, but don't be all extremely generous because at the very early stages of an agency, you have to take care of the profits.
and, yeah. So noted that, and let's go with top. What are we missing? Three and one. Okay, yeah. Top three is simpler. What is top three here? This is the client, the seventh. Mm, So this, he's called Jordan. Again, I'm gonna put two emojis.
Yep.
For him, we have a hospital because he has a lawyer, maybe. Yeah. So the reason is that he is doing an application for hospitals and lawyers, and he needs to move the needle in a tool called Drata. So there they have a score that tells you how prepared are you for an assessment of a regulation called HIPAA. And what I am doing for him is yes, just to move the needle. So for example, no, this is his configuration, nothing really sensible there. What I want to show you is this. So this number is in 63%. Let me zoom on this. Okay, reject the call. Okay, so yeah, it is 63%. When I was with him, it was sorry. When I was with him, it was a 52, so it is looking better. What this the reason why this is valuable for him is that once they get HIPAA compliant, they can have access to a funding. Um, and it looks better in front of their clients,
Yeah.
just to claim that they comply with this regulation.
Of course, bro. Most people don't get any money unless they're certified.
Yeah. Um. So so far with him, I think we are in week four, and let's yes. So he's paying me 40 hours up to 10 hours a week. So this make it 100 no 6,600 USD dollars a month. if I fulfill the 10 hours. In reality, I have been doing more like uh, what, like 8 hours week, and again 40 times 8, 320, which is equals to this times 4 a month. So anything over 1,000 is a win for me with this client. And I will explain to you my rationale because it might seem that I am leaving money on the table. So yes, he's my top three.
Let's fucking go.
Then,
Let's fucking go.
yeah, then,
I just wanna, Jaime, I just wanna take a little second. You remember that we met on Instagram?
yes, of course.
Can you fast forward to you sharing screen, multiple clients all over the world, the UK, Australia? Like, bro, it's
Yeah,
something to be proud of, bro.
yeah, I really am. And yeah, it's such a crazy ride. And I'm really happy with how this is going. Um, so yeah, let's go to top one because this one will be
Because
weird and
this,
you will be proud of it.
because I left the last one for the best one.
Yeah, yes, of course. So this one is called Kevin. Uh, top one. And what does he want? Let me think. Mm, His project is for insurance, so it is health. Yes, it might be.
The
And
thing, the
he's using AI.
health, the thing that the doctor health stuff,
Yes.
high heart, not the previous one, the previous one. You you
Okay.
you did a nice search. That one, the thing, the white, the spiral thing.
Uh, Sorry. Yeah, health.
Yeah, the
This thing
spiral thing.
spiral.
Spiral, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So who is him and what does he want? He reached out to me out of the blue. Actually, I was in a call with John when he reached out to me. I was trying to have a call, like to finish a call at 7 to be with him at 8. Um, and yes, again, he wrote me out of the blue. We didn't have a large conversation on uh, what how much I would be charging. And this is something that I have seen twice, both with John and Kevin, is that whatever is on my profile per hour, if they see the value, they will pay that, no questions asked. Um, so yes, what is his problem? He is using a VPS, and again, I think that this will be important. Moving on, a VPS is a virtual private server. It is something that the people used to hire before the cloud, and I'm going to do an anti-commercial here. So if we, for example, go to HostGator, or one of those companies, they pay you. Look, they even buy announce VPS for NAD.
Mm,
This is 20 times more expensive of what this could cost if you host it on AWS. Of
wow.
course, if you know how to do that. Here, this is again. Uh, and there was someone in the program that I wanted to sell something to. Forgot his name. It was
Javier,
Jorge.
Javier.
Javier. Yes. Yeah. So, for example, Javier, sorry, sorry, he's using, and his business is on a VPS environment. So again, this transition is something that would really benefit him. So he's having a business on a really old technology, and the conclusion that I am arriving to is that I can make an actual working and professional environment that is simpler to maintain and more secure and faster, or that has a better performance. mm, Charge a premium for that and still have it to be cheaper than having those automations in a VPS. So again, going back to this first client, um, he his context is that he has his dev environment on a BPS. His deployments are manual, and that is a problem because he was having a demo for a big client, and someone deployed something, they were not aware of it, and they lost the client because of that. And again, one is to have a reliable system, and the other thing is to have it HIPAA compliant, which is really expensive. Even if you go to third-party providers. So, for example, I had a client. Actually, I have it here. It is weird because uh, Twilio. In Twilio, they charge you just $1,000 to use to have an agreement, so you can claim HIPAA compliant. But yeah, I just wanted to emphasize that. So Kevin is paying me what I have on my profile, which at the time was 45 USD hour.
Yeah, we can raise it.
Um, yes, and for this client, the limit is 40 hours a week.
Wow.
So let's do the math. 45 USD times 40, yes, 100, no, 1,000. Have trouble with those numbers. $1,000 plus
800.
500,
500.
yeah, dollars a week. This is a week. Let's
Wow.
do the math for. I don't know how to multiply, but let's do times four. That is 1 month if I work full time. And again, that is a range. I don't need to work those hours, but let's do. I just well, let me just expand on the context. What I am doing for him right now is setting up his cloud environment and giving them a proper system on AWS. So they don't have the database and the server and everything within one only tiny box that uh, mostly will break once they get traction to a HIPAA compliant system that is able to scale and that doesn't break the bank. Because well, something again that I am noticing is that I am really cost aware of everything, and I let them know how much this will cost, and this is really valuable for them. Yes, so we have worked together for about half a week,
Mhm.
and right now it is weird because let me show you my time tracking,
Yeah.
so you get a sense of how this looks like for. No, that is a journal. That's not here. Okay, I'm gonna zoom on this. Hopefully, this is simpler to read, but my logic here is to is this why okay there okay my logic here is that I need to keep track of how much time I am spending on a project to know how much this is costing me. If I go fixed price and I do it and I deliver quickly, it will be a higher win for me compared to something taking longer. So yeah, for example, look, one day, I don't know. Oh, this was yesterday. This is not accurate, is it? Yes. So, for example, I am dedicating here to almost 2 hours to Kevin, then another 2 hours. Then I am working with Jordan, which pays less. Then I am going to the gym. Then I am working with David. So I'm starting at 8 a.m., then at night, at 9, sorry. Then I spend some time on my job. So yeah, I am all over the place.
Hmm.
So um,
Now I understand why
the
you're
thing,
now I understand why you're not performing in the other job.
yeah, exactly. Again, I try to be available for John, which is top two, 6 a.m. And let's check the numbers to get your input because, again, going back to the clients, uh, top one client can pay 7 to $6 a monthly. Then top two client, it is right now. If I can keep him happy, He will pay six what? 640, $6,400. Um, then the top, this Jordan who has a really well, it looks like a lot, but it is a small budget actually. 100 and yes, let's see. Then the top four. Well, this is just a project, but well, not just, but you get my point. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah, of course. Yes.
it is good money. It is a lot, but at the level that I am playing right now, it's not that much. So what I am trying to get at is just let's do this math. Plus 600 plus 1,000. Okay. So that is the best case scenario. Let's say that I can work that many hours for all of the clients. If I get a 10K, that would be good, but I won't be fully satisfied.
What do you mean what would be good, bro? $10,000. What do you mean that would be?
yeah,
That's life-changing money, bro.
yeah. So the potential is there. I mean,
I understand. I
um,
understand. I understand. But hey, homie, hey, remember the by the way, this is amazing. A little bit of another wisdom, bro.
hmm,
The word enthusiasm, it comes from the Greek entheos. Enthusiasm
yes,
from entheos. Okay, so you know one of the rules that you're gonna start to see in business and in life is that there is always an equal and opposite force, just like the yin yang. It's ever present. At the very beginning of your Upwork career, you were enthusiastic, which is great because you put in the work, you build your cloud agents, and you were tracking the data, and you made progress where others didn't.
yes,
But there is also the equal and opposite force. Let me close this deal $200. Let me close this other deal. Let me close this other deal, and then the JSS suffered. So
yes.
it's enthusiasm from the positive side and the negative side, the shadow and the light.
Hmm,
This this enthusiastic spirit that you have, you need to be able to control it with data. Understand that only 2 months, 3 months ago, this was a dream.
yeah, totally. And I was having faith and getting rejected and
So
failing a lot.
don't fall for the trap again. Because the trap was let me close deals and then the JSS suffered. Don't fall for the trap that hey, I might hey Carlos, the worst case scenario might be $10,000, but I won't be satisfied. Be careful. Because
Okay,
there's more journey to come. There is more journey to come. And you're on your way. My job as your mentor, bro, is to not make the same mistakes that I made.
okay. So what is the mistake that I might be falling into? Uh,
Unfortunately, the enthusiastic and the hustler spirit and the capacity to perform puts
hmm,
a little bit of dust, puts a little bit of a
hmm,
blindliness in your eyes, so you don't get to see the beauty of your work, the beauty of the fact that if you actually arrive to 10K,
mm,
if you arrive to 8K, bro, if you arrive to 6K, you are earning top 35% salaries in Mexico, homie. If you arrive to 10K, might be 25%, top 25% of everybody.
yes,
So you got to be careful
yeah,
because God is just. God can provide blessings and he can really take them away too.
okay, got it. Yeah, so I mean, I appreciate the amount and everything that is happening, and I understand this is a blessing. Also, I am aware of the track record. So in the first months, I was losing money actually in Connects. So then we went to point 0.5, and now what is this like a 3 point?
Mm.
No, I don't know how to multiply it. Like four times my, well, ideally this could be four times what I am doing outside of my, no, how do I say it? My
Okay.
business will be doing four times what I am doing within my job.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I understand this.
I'm
Mhm.
not saying not to push you down or to stop you. It's
Yeah.
like growth in business, and here's another wisdom for you. Every time we grow in business, there is something inherently that's coming with growth, which is entropy. Entropy.
Yeah.
So what might happen is that we arrive to 10K, and then we need to take a little bit of like a, they call it the stabilization moment, stabilizing. So you grow
Yes.
in revenue, you grow as a professional, you grow in career, and you grow a business, and then you need to be able to withstand the evolutionary pressure, the entropy,
Mhm.
and all of the different variables associated. So don't try and just grow, because some people just grow, and then the system breaks, and then they are really good at adapting, fix, and then stabilize, and then grow again, and then break again, and they grow through growth, break, fix, stabilize, growth, break, fix, stabilize. That's a way to build an agency. You can also build
Mhm.
it extremely cautiously, meaning you grow to a point in which you're comfortable, and you stabilize for 90 days, kind of like 3 months, meaning you could say, hey, okay, my worst case scenario now in this next evolution, in this next agency, in my freelance business, is that my worst case scenario is $8,000. My best case scenario is 16. If I arrive
Yes.
at 16, I need to be able to see as a professional the data associated to $16,000, hours of work,
Mhm.
potential risks, challenges, the ups and downs, versus 8K. Can I sustain 8K for 3 months so that my new identity stabilizes, and then I can do another
Okay.
2X, stabilize, so that I don't have this constant feeling of, hey, I could be an imposter.
Earning
Hey,
more. Yeah.
everything feels like I'm building this kind of like tower of cards, kind of like a house of cards. So
Mhm.
that's something, you'll make your decisions, friend. My job as
Yes.
well is to let you know the perspective.
Yeah, I understand. So there might be a limit to growth. Even growing too fast might destroy me temporarily, like the JSS did. Um, I am aware of it. So what would be the trigger to quit my job? Because that is where I have less leverage. I mean, um, from a business perspective, most of the clients are rational. And with enough information, they take better decisions. And they, for example, can be able to pay me more because it is in the best interest of both parties. In my job, that is not the case. They just want an employee, they just want some time, they just want the feeling that I am being productive. Even, for example, with the things that I have done, I can clearly see how things could be better and how limited I am.
Bro, the reality
So,
is that the
mhm.
trigger is right there, bro.
So I
We
can quit right.
we can quit this job right now. That's the reality. If you
Okay.
want my green light, send the email
Mhm.
right now on this call.
Okay.
Literally, hey Mr. Manager, I know this might sound kind of out of the blue, but for the past few weeks, I've been feeling a little bit unaligned with the
Mhm.
career that I have, so I need to find something new. I'm extremely
Okay.
grateful for everything that I've learned, all of the support. You guys showed me the global marketplace. You gave me an opportunity. You guys helped me grow in my career, my skills, yada, 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 yada. But it is time for me to move forward and find a new horizon. I'm extremely grateful. I wish you for you the best in
Mm.
your endeavors. If you need me for another week or two, I'm more than happy to serve, but I will be moving forward uh, to building my own business or insert
Okay.
justification.
Yeah. Mm. Hmm.
Yeah, bro, that's a reality.
Yes. Or, well, I need to think, I would like to think about it.
I
What
know.
I'm going to do is, yeah, because there is just one more thing that I need to talk to you about. Today is October 11th. I am gonna be giving a talk in October, JS talk on October 31st.
Nice.
Yes, where I go to LinkedIn, you'd see that right away. Um, I post something that mentions me there.
Nice.
Yes, that's me right there. I still need to prepare the talk. I really know
Send
what
me
to
that
talk
link.
about because
Send me that link, bro, to the WhatsApp.
yes, sure. Okay, no, where how here? Where did it go? Copy link to post. Okay, there you are. Link to you right now.
Thank you.
Um, okay, so what I'm thinking is to just give them 15 days after this vacation
Sure.
because again, this money is not yet on my bank account. Some of it will take 1 week or two. So I would like to build up the nest. Also, my dad is having a surgery that I'm paying for.
Okay, okay.
So out of this, I am, let me do the big math. It is a bit expensive. You see? Yes,
Gotcha.
that is for my dad. Um, so what I would like to say to my job is, yeah, just like solidify these relationships, get a better sense of where this is at, and tell them in my job that well, it is hard for me to leave my job, but it's really, and I know that I am complaining about it and then not pushing back not to quit.
I understand, bro.
um,
It's a huge change. You don't even tell me more, bro. I understand. Listen, go sleep over it. Go sleep over it, and let's talk tomorrow, you and I. And again, tomorrow we don't even have to make a decision. But this was a huge 101, and
yes,
it's what's coming. It's huge, bro. Because I literally see that it's only the 11th of October. We have
yeah,
way more of the month that's coming. It wouldn't be a surprise for me if by the end of the month you'll say arrivederci au revoir to our dear
yes.
Bhutan.
And also, one other thing to consider, because I think that we are finding reality along the way. Uh, you mentioned that getting to 10K would take a team for me to hire someone. But materially, what we are seeing is that I am actually at 20K just by myself, like stretching a lot all over the place. Uh, but um, yeah, I'm really curious and excited about what is actually possible.
Oh yeah, no, me too, bro. I always recommend to set up a business to have a team because
Mhm.
I mean not too many people in this world can sustain the entropy, the stress, the pressure of a 20K operation, for instance, and then you start to see that things start to drop some balls or you're tired, some weird dry eye syndrome out of the blue some Thursday, you get sick, all this
Yeah.
stuff. But like, I mean, you have the muscle for it, bro. I mean, I used to go for 3 hours at the gym. I don't know, ain't you crazy? It's the truth, bro.
Uh, yeah. Um,
Big things coming, homie. Oh,
yeah.
actually, this reminds me. So I'm leaving to Bali on Sunday tomorrow, and the
Mhm.
whole time zone is gonna change, and I'm looking to bring you as a mentor, bro, for six-figure engineer. So my whole idea and my proposal for you is the following. So I would like to have you as a mentor for Upwork mentor, running a weekly call in which you provide feedback to their profiles, their proposals, and you help them with this freelance initiation. And that will open up the space for me to start bringing a mentor for Fiverr, because I also want to teach you guys Fiverr. Fiverr is more of a passive kind of inbound platform for clients. So it will help you, it will help me, and help everybody.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is that you and I will keep our weekly one-on-ones, and I'm gonna help you scale this business. So you give me value helping the others, and I help you build this business
Okay. Mm, I'm good. Just again, when are you going to Bali?
tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Damn, it's a long flight. Okay.
No, no, you don't need to start. You don't need to start next week, bro. Because Lucine is
Okay.
hired. Lucine is hired for the next entire month.
Okay. Got it. Okay. I just have another question. How long are you going to be in Bali?
I think it's gonna be probably 6 months.
Okay, because next year, and actually, I have a girlfriend, and she's has some event in Costa Rica. So
Wow,
if I am there, I'd love to visit you.
for sure. When is the event?
Yeah, forgot, but it's like what was it like? Not March, July next year, something like that.
Perfect.
Yes, so you, I hope you'll be back by then,
Yeah,
but
we'll give you a shirt.
yes. Of course, actually, here is the no, this is where did it go? I had it. No, okay, no, I need to check the dates, but I'll let you know.
Stuff, bro. So listen, big things are coming. Congrats, my friend. Respect. I clearly see that you're this close to finishing the job. I know how it feels. It's kind of scary and sad because you have the loyalty and the
Yeah,
faithfulness. So I understand. But yeah, bro, it's gotta happen. The Bible have this story in which they call it to kill the father, to kill
yeah,
that's
yes.
unstable. Then you start your journey. And yeah, bro, I'm looking forward. Honestly, I've been thinking about partnering with you with in your business, just like to have you be a mentor for the younger ones, for the new members, and to for me to be able to have more weekly calls together with you, one-on-ones like this, homie, hopefully for the entire 2026, because I really want to see you build this thing, hit 20K,
Oh,
30K.
sure, for sure. Yeah, I'll stay in touch.
Let's fucking go, Jaime. Much love. Catch
Oh,
up. Cheers, bro.
thanks.